afternoon, my lords and my ladies, and welcome to the Royal News. My name is Robert, and I'm one of the King's many falconers. The Royal Falconer is out in the field at the moment, but he will be with us anon, I'm certain. Ah, yes indeed. That would be a clear sign that he is nearby. That is one of his finest hunting hawks. Where is the master? Aha. There you are, my lord. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Master. How are you?
I am doing well. Was it a good hunt today?
I had an excellent hunt today. I met with the king. Got another year under our belt. It's funded from the king. He loves us as the falconers. Did you catch this bird for me, please?
I would be happy to, my lord.
My lords, ladies, my name is John, and I am the Royal Falconer. I welcome all of you here to the Royal Mews. Robert will tell you about the mews now.
The mews comes from a French word meaning to molt. It is where the birds go in the winter to be housed or during their molting season. The molt is a time when they cast off half their feathers and replace them with other feathers. And so the mews allows us to keep them safe. See, falconers work with birds of prey for hunting. We practice an art called falconry. But it is not what you have seen here, this bit of magic that the master has done. Falconry is the art of hunting with birds of prey. Going out in the field, capturing game, bringing it home to the table. And we must work with these birds in partnership. We must keep them safe and strong, and the mews helps us do that. I can imagine many thousands of years ago the first falconer probably crept up upon a lake. He was hungry. He was throwing rocks at ducks, trying to capture one, and he was having a difficult time. And so he saw a falcon swoop over the ducks. The duck went up in the air, and they came down. Excited, he ran over to the duck and drove the falcon away. He never saw that bird again, but he remembered the opportunity. The next time he saw a falcon take a duck, he was more slow. He crept up carefully. He let the falcon have his share, and then he took what was left over. And he learned the first rule of falconry: never steal from your partner.
Absolutely. Perhaps you'd like to give everyone the intensity of flight. And let's send this bird out over the audience, give them a feeling of what it's like to be a rat or a mouse.
Absolutely. You ready?
My lords, ladies, Lord Robert sends the bird out from his hand as if he were hunting. In other words, if he wanted to hunt, he would put the bird high up on his hand, and then when the bird sees a rabbit, the bird would go after it. All we're doing here is simulating that straight flight. The bird flying about is really a good sign, because you want a bird that lofts about, and as it lofts about, what it's doing is it's really learning that you're picking up the game. You're flushing the game. So therefore, this bird literally, I think he thought he was following you. I think he did too. Lady O'Rell, he's been here all along. So you need to move back over on that side, please. Young master, are you prepared? Call the bird when she's ready. It's the wind pushing him around a little bit. Come over here and recover him from the tree set. And then go back over there and let's go all the way across. And Robert, why don't you step down for just a moment so we get ready. All the way across, young master. Over there, right in the center. And Robert to the center there. The bird you're looking at is a bird called a bay-winged hawk. Bay-winged hawks are desert birds. But for falconry purposes, they are excellent. They're incredible flyers. They're very nimble on the wing. They are just the right size for catching rabbits, which they do naturally in the wild. They capture cottontail rabbits quite easily. They also capture a few rats and mice, lizards and snakes. Snakes happen to be one of their favorite diets. My lords and ladies, as you look upon this bird, you'll notice that collar down the side of the wing. And that color is the same color as a bay horse, sort of a ruddy red color. I know there'll be someone come up to me and say, bay's not really red. It's kind of brown and black merged together. And I'm going to say it's my show. Robert brings this bird around, and then I'm going to have him come step back up here. Let's bring out a second bird at this time so we have something to compare to. We are comparing the hawks at the moment. When the king wants to hunt rabbits, when the king wants to hunt something that runs on the ground, I use the hawks. One of the things you should look at when this bird right here is brought out, good day, son, you stay bowed until I look at you, all right? Just teaching you the right things. You do that in front of Henry, he's going to eat you alive, you understand? So bow to me now, and stay, bow to me now, bow. Now look up, please. Thank you very much, you are released. I'm just trying to keep my backside out of trouble. The bird that young Seth carries happens to be a red-tailed hawk. Look at the tail. It's not red like your clothes. It is an auburn red, a beautiful sunset red. You notice how wide the bird is compared to the bay-winged hawk? It is wide simply because I can use this bird to capture larger game. In the wild, these birds capture game as large as a hare, which you call a jackrabbit. That's an 18-pound animal. Look how this bird stands. He's just like the other bird. He leans forward when he is standing. And the elders call him the Watchers, because he watches everything right there on the edge of the forest. Those animals, rabbits for example, do not have very good eyesight. They do have the ability to smell very well, and they have the ability to hear very well, but they do not see things well. Let's bring them back up together, please. You can see by the shape of their wings that they are both hawks, long, wide wings. Well designed for the purpose of soaring, and as they soar, they can drop into a short dive, 15, 20 feet, and in a short amount of time, they can reach 80 miles an hour and 50 yards. That's quite a sprint. But if McKing wanted on something that was much faster, he would want to, say, capture pheasants or ducks. I could not use these birds. They are far, far too slow. So I would have to use a bird that's much faster. This is a falcon. Take a look.
When you look at the falcon, you can tell the difference between the hawk and the falcon by the wings. You notice how in the back of the falcon, the wings are long and pointed. They cross over. The hawk's wings do not do that. They meet up. The difference, of course, is based on the kind of prey that they are taking. The hawk takes land animals, mice, rats, squirrels, rabbits, but this is the king of the air. Well, Master Cogger mentioned that this bird can stoop out of the sky at 80 miles an hour. This one can stoop at over 200 miles an hour. He captures other birds. He might, for example, go after ducks or grouse or geese or pigeons. He's an amazing bird for that purpose. On top of his head, he's wearing what we call a hood. It's not a hat, it's a hood. And it's something we've used for millennia. Not this particular one, but the hood in general. This particular hood is custom made for this bird, as every hood must be. We measure the bird's eyes and we use a special pattern to make a hood which is comfortable for the bird. If we were out in the field, we would have the hood on the bird because he's a high energy bird and we don't want him wasting his energy. It's my job as the hunter to seek out our game and to choose the right time. It's his job to capture it. And by preserving his energy, I can help him capture 2, 3, 4 ducks in a day instead of maybe just one. But I want you to see the face of the falcon, so let's go ahead and remove the hood. We start by loosening the braces.
By the way, this has not changed in 1,000 years.
And after we've loosened the braces and we're ready, we may remove the hood. And now you see the beautiful marbled eye of the falcon. And underneath the eye is a black stripe called a malar stripe. It helps keep the sun out of his eyes. This is the king of the air. It is also the bird from which we get the word falconry. This particular bird comes from the Middle East, where I believe falconry probably began. And so he's an amazing bird for us, and we enjoy hunting with him. We have many birds we want to share with you today, but for now, I hope you enjoyed seeing the hawks and the falcon.
Let's give my apprentices a round of applause for doing well. Now, madam, I want you to